Well, hopefully everybody had a much better opening day than I did. Watching your division rival beat you on the first game of the season is never fun. I don't recommend. And it's late into the night, but we got some new news to talk about with MLB The Show 22. Earlier today, we got some more information about the supercharged player as a new feature coming to the game. On opening day, they were going to supercharge one player from every single game. And for whatever reason, the Cardinals got two. Dude, the Cardinals are always getting handouts. So I believe there's 8 of them right now. We're going to go over them, what their stats look like, talk a little bit more about this new feature, and why I think this is a great addition to the game, whether it be making stubs, BR, or just another really good card to use throughout the year. So starting out, first off, look at the Green Goblin looking border. Love it, huge Spider-Man nerd. But we got BobbyWhitt, who got his first Major League hit with an RBI double that gave the Royals the lead. These cards are boosted for 48 hours, and Bobby went from a 71 overall all the way to a 90. And look at the attributes he got. Plus 45 on contact right, plus 25 on contact left, plus 45 power right, plus 25 power left, plus 30 vision, and plus 40 on clutch. So he's going to have 90 plus contact and power versus righties, and versus lefties, he's okay. So he's got more so reverse splits. But what's going to make these cards so good, especially if it's going to be players like BobbyWhitt, a rookie coming up, getting his first Major League hit in a big situation, is what tier the card is does not change. So BobbyWhitt's still a bronze card. So if you play BR during this time frame of 48 hours, you can actually get BobbyWhitt as a bronze card, but really he's a 90 overall. So if you get just an insane BR draft, you could have 4 90 plus overalls on your team. It's gonna make BR really insane if you get a good draft. Overall, card looks solid. I wonder if they'll give Julio Rodriguez, Adley Rutschman, or any of the other big time prospects that'll make their debut sometime. I wonder if they'll get a supercharge just for making their Major League debut and getting their first hit. Because BobbyWhitt went 1 for 4, got his first hit, but his hit was an RBI double that gave the Royals the lead in the 8th inning. Oh no, we'll have to find out. BobbyWhitt's the first card. So the Mets this offseason signed Max Scherzer. They still have Jacob deGrom, who's the consensus #1 pitcher in the game. And yet it's Tyler Megel who's making the opening day start, and he pitched a gem, shutting out the Nationals. He goes from a 74 overall to a 90, has a fastball, circle change, slider, and a 12-6 curveball, plus 10 on stamina, plus 30 on hits per 9, plus 20 in Ks per 9, plus 20 walks per 9, plus 30 home runs per 9, plus 15 pitch and clutch, plus 10 control, plus 6 velo, plus 10 break. That is a lot. The big thing is his velo can increase by plus 6. It's kind of weird. I don't think like you magically just throw a million miles per hour harder to warrant a plus 6 overall boost. I don't think this card's as insane as the BobbyWhitt was. BobbyWhitt had 90 plus power and contact versus righties, so he'll be usable. Tyler Megel's gonna be okay, but his fastball's not gonna have outlier, obviously. Hits per 9 being 89's okay for day 1. Home runs per 9 still only 76, and his control's kind of weak on his pitches. I'm not a big fan on this card, but once again, it's not one that I would use in a ranked seasons for the next 2 days, but it's definitely one if I saw him in a BR draft, any of these cards I would pick up right away because it's a 90 overall in a bronze round. Like, no shit, I'm gonna pick him up. Tyler Megel, he goes from a 74 to a 90. Seriously, dude, what is up with Happ turning into Babe Ruth whenever he plays the Brewers? This has been a common theme for 3 years now. Whenever he plays the Brewers, it's just double or home run every single at bat. He unfortunately gave the Cubs the lead in the 7th inning with a 2 RBI double that went off the wall. I thought it was gone off the bat. He had 3 hits and 2 include doubles. I fucking hate this guy. Okay, don't really. I hate Wilson Contreras much, much more. But this is probably one of the best ones that we've gotten supercharged boost, because he goes from 57 contact versus righties, gets a plus 45 boost, which is going to put him at 102 contact versus righties. He got plus 20 contact versus lefties, so it's not terrible versus lefties, still not very good, but a plus 35 power versus righties, which is going to bring him to 117. So 102 contact righties, 117 power versus righties. If you were facing a right-handed pitcher, this dude's going to fucking mash. And he can play left, second, third, center, right. You have a lot of versatility options. This is definitely a card I could see people using in ranked seasons, whether it be as a starter or a bench bet over the next 2 days, or definitely in BR. He was already a BR god as a bronze. With these attribute boosts, he is literally Barry Bonds in the video game now. I just can't stop comparing Happ to Barry Bonds. That's all I know about him. He also got plus 35 division, so his PCI is going to be a lot bigger, and then plus 35 to batting clutch, of course. So I think the biggest surprise of the day was Tyler Mahle going out as the opening day start for the Reds and shutting down the World Series champion Atlanta Braves. I felt like Tyler Mahle's always had this stuff to be just an elite starting pitcher. He's just never put together. Maybe not elite, but like more of a 2 or a 3 type pitcher. Still very good, but his card has a fastball, reaches 94, a slider, a splitter, and a curveball. Okay pitch mix. Nothing added to the stamina like Tyler Megel did, but he got plus 20 versus hits per 9, so 96 hits per 9. That's going to be really good. He's going to have 91 Ks per 9, 74 walks per 9, got plus 25 boost to home runs per 9, plus 15 to pitch and clutch, and plus 10 to control. He already had 99 break on his card, so this card's going to be pretty good. He's already a silver, so he only got a plus 11 attribute boost. And I got BR on the mind because I think this new feature is going to just help BR players immensely. He'll get him in a silver round, which does have some really good cards in it to begin with. But this Tyler Mahle looks insane. I love the 96 hits per 9. The pitching repertoire is decent, which he had to change up or a sinker, but still not bad. Overall, good card. And then, like I said, the Cardinals just get fucking handouts out here. Paul Goldschmidt gets a card. He goes from an 84 to a 90, so far and away the lowest boost that we'll get today, but he got plus 20 contact versus lefties, plus 30 vision, and plus 42 discipline. Like, the man went 1 for 1 with 4 walks, but are we gonna warrant just getting walked a bunch of time because the pitcher can't throw strikes as being a significant attribute boost? SDS, come on, you're better than this man. He's even more insane versus lefties now. He'll have 105 contact versus left, 89 vision, and then maxed out discipline. I don't know. But the obvious one for the Cardinals was Tyler ONeill. He had a huge breakout campaign last year, and he started off where he left off. He drove in 5 runs, including a 3-run homer. He gets plus 20 contact versus righties and plus 30 power versus righty with plus 30 clutch. So when I did my budget beast video, I put Tyler ONeill as a budget beast you should definitely get because he has the big time power, good fielding, and elite speed. So for next 2 days, he's gonna have 84 contact versus righties, 116 power versus righties, 85 fielding, and 95 speed. This card's nuts. Dude, I have a feeling Tyler ONeill's gonna be really good this year, and it's gonna suck as a Brewers fan. But I love it for BR and Diamond Dynasty purposes. Tyler ONeill, great card. This game had no idea who was going to get it till the last at bat. Yu Darvish had a no-hitter through 6 innings, but he got taken out, high pitch count, he had 4 walks. And then the Diamondbacks got a few hits. So it got to the point where it's like nobody's really had a significant game to a point where I can warrant them getting a huge supercharge boost. And then Seth Beer comes up, big cock and all, hits a 3-run walk-off home run to win the game for the Diamondbacks over the Padres. He got some big time attribute boost. He got plus 15 contact versus righties and power versus righties, so he's at 110 for both. Plus 25 contact versus lefties, plus 35 power versus lefties, so he's gonna mash both sides. Plus 10 vision, plus 66 clutch, so that's, I'm pretty sure that's 125. This card is nuts. I don't know, man. I feel like I have to try him out. He's a left-handed bat that mashes righties, of course, but he also looks really good versus left-handed pitching. I feel like this and Tyler ONeill are the 2 best supercharged boosts we got today. Only thing is Tyler ONeill has speed and can play the outfield, where Seth Beer is slow as fuck and plays first base. Good card though. And then the last card from the late game was Framber Valdez of the Astros. I feel like this was the most hyped game of the day. Even though it was the late night one, you got Shohei Ohtani on the mound batting leadoff. You got Mike Trout back in the lineup, and it doesn't matter because it was shut down by Framber Valdez. The Astros were last year's American League champs, and they still look pretty damn good even without Correa. I like this Framber card. I wish he had a slider, but he's got a sinker, curveball, circle change, and a fastball. No updates to the stamina, but 88 still pretty good. He got plus 20 hits per 9, so he's got 101 hits per 9. That's amazing. Plus 20 Ks per 9, plus 20 walks per 9, plus 10 home runs per 9, plus 20 pitch and clutch, plus 10 control, plus 5 breaks. We has 99 break. Can we like physically see that in here? We cannot. I doubt it anyways. But the card looks okay in most aspects. The big one's going to be the hits per 9 being at 101. This early in the game, that's amazing. A pitching repertoire isn't too bad. If anybody has a sinker and then a bunch of horizontal and vertical movement pitches like he does, he's going to be pretty good, especially with that high hits per 9. I was hoping hoping like we'd see something with Yordan Alvarez. He hit a home run. Alex Bregman went deep. Or shit, I wonder what they would have gave Shohei Ohtani if he just went off, hit a home run, had a big pitching performance, something. That would have been sick to see. But there you have it. Those are the 8 new Supercharged players that dropped today. They were scattered all throughout the day, just whenever a game ended. About 5 minutes later, we got these new cards. I think far and away, Tyler ONeill and Seth Beer look like the 2 best cards to get, so I'd even recommend putting them in your ranked seasons team. Oh, and Ian Happ. Ian Happ mashes right-handed pitching. Bramber looks really good too. Man, there's a lot of really good cards that got boosted today, and this is going to be an all-year thing. Not as significant as today. We're not going to see 8 players get boosted every day. It's going to be a rare phenomenon. Whenever a player has any type of big moment, they'll get a Supercharged boost. That's why I said maybe when Julio Rodriguez gets his first hit, maybe we'll see an upgrade, small one. Who knows? I'm interested to see how it plays out. The market's kind of been all over the place today. BR is going to be absolutely insane. No idea what they're going to do with Topps Now, because this is very similar to Topps Now, just with a limited time aspect to it. So I don't know. I love this new feature. It makes Live Series card usable for the first time in years. Like, it already felt like Live Series cards weren't that good because we have all these 90 overall face of the franchise guys. This changes that aspect. Once a big player like Mike Trout, Ohtani, Fernando Tatis, Vladdy, one of them have a big game, a big moment, and get a boost, man, it's gonna be fun to plug those cards in your lineup in like July. But let me know what you think of this new feature. I love it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.